welcome to Westside's second television newscast of the school year. I'm Elaina Kratky.
And I'm Mahan. We have another full lineup of Westside's new life complex, volleyball signing day, the cafeteria expansion at the Westside Middle School, and the graduation plans for some of the seniors. Up first is the construction of the new pool at Westside. The Warrior swimming team has a strong tradition. Elaina Kratky looks at a special ceremony to dedicate to the new pool.
On October 4th, the Westside Alumni Association held an event in the Alumni House parking lot, allowing those in the Westside community to sign a beam that will be used in the renovations of Westside's new swimming facility.
It's just a way to have donors that have raised money for our new facility, and then swimmers and community members to come out, kind of leave their lasting impression on what is going to be built here and what is going to be here for a long time, and just kind of have their little touch on it with being able to sign and participate.
The beam signing event celebrated the renovations of Westside's storied swimming and diving program. Signing the beam allowed anyone from Westside to make their mark on the new pool, but the swim and dive team was especially excited to sign the beam.
I think it's important to come sign the beam so you show support for your team and you can be a part of something that will be at the school for years.
I really wanted to join in just because I think it's a good opportunity to be a part of history. Also, I'm really excited for the new pool.
The beam also showcases Westside's unique history, with multiple generations of families having the ability to sign the beam. All members of the community were given the opportunity to sign their name and add to Westside's history.
I think that the swimmers that are coming up in the near future, if they were at the signing, I think it would be kind of cool for them to be like, hey, my name's up on the ceiling. You know, it's just a way for alumni that were there as well to kind of just leave their mark, and every time they come into the facility, being able to, look up and know that their name's up there and they kind of had a part in it, and that it'll always be there for the entirety of the building.
I think it really shows the team camaraderie because all our names are going to be on there, so it shows that we're all together. And when we're going to be swimming, we'll be able to see it when we look up, so it's going to motivate us.
Renovating Westside's swimming facility is a costly project, but donors have been the driving factor in allowing the renovations to take place. Not only did the event highlight the community's appreciation for those that allowed the new pool to be built, but it also allowed for engagement amongst past, current, and future swimmers.
I've enjoyed obviously signing the beam, but also being able to see the whole swim team and being able to bond with them.
It's primarily the new facility is going to be a pool. There will be other things too, but the pool is kind of the main focus, and I think it's really important for us to acknowledge where this money came from, how the community and the swimmers can be involved with each other, and I think it's just important for our swimmers to not only be able to leave their name at the top, but to come and mingle and meet new people and answer questions, and just a good way to say thank you.
From WTV, this has been Elaina Kratky.
The swimming pool is just one part of the new life complex at Westside. Sloan Houston talked with one of the architects on this massive project to see how the future looks over the next year.
Westside High School is getting a big upgrade this year with an addition to the building. This addition includes a new and improved pool, training center, and college and career readiness center. Here's Chris Houston, one of the architects behind the project, to give us an update on the construction.
The addition to the new life complex at Westside High School includes several new spaces. Some of the major spaces are a new natatorium, which will have the pool, some locker rooms, and classroom spaces. There will also be a concourse level where you'll be able to view the swim meets. In addition to that, there's a secondary gym and a multi-purpose space. There's Westside Medicine for training and other classes, and renovation of additional spaces for College and Career Readiness Center, and a new fitness education space as well. Right now they're finishing up the foundations, so everything that's kind of below ground, and then starting, I believe this week, they're going to start erecting the steel. So the steel frame will go up to the roof in multiple stages, and then they will bring in the precast, which is predominantly around the main natatorium and the secondary gym. So the next step, once they get through the steel and precast, the next step would be to start to enclose the space. So they'll start on exterior framing and roofing and get that all enclosed. Then they'll move to the interiors of the addition.
Tech Architects would like to encourage students to be a part of the addition through their classes and other activities.
I think any of the classes could be involved in a number of different ways, from marketing classes and business classes, understanding how it's funded, to architecture or engineering classes or interiors classes, reaching out to us to go through drawings and so forth. I know the contractor is giving tours to students as well in some of the classes. But also just students understanding how the Westside Medicine and the education component to this, because all these spaces, which seem to be very athletic heavy, are actually also for education, and lots of spaces for everybody within the school district.
The pool will be completed in October of 2025, with the rest of the addition to follow. This has been Sloan Houston for WTV.
On November 13th, 19 Westside student athletes signed national letters of intent. 3 were from the district champion volleyball team. Elaina Kratky looks at where the Warriors are heading to college.
On November 6th, Westside's varsity volleyball team took on 7th seed Grand Island in the state quarterfinals. However, their season was cut short after an upset by the Islanders. Despite the early exit, the team will be remembered for their unparalleled dedication and skill throughout the season.
Our goals were ultimately to win a state championship, and we fell short of that. But it was cool to see the way the kids improved this season. I mean, we went through some challenging times, and they continued to show resilience through it, and I'm proud of that.
Things can happen in state, and I think that it just sucks that we were on the losing side of it. Personally, it was the first time I've gotten to play in state, and I think it was probably one of the best games of my career, so I'm really grateful for that opportunity. But it's really sad it ended the way it did, but it was a good season.
Volleyball doesn't always go our way, but just being good humans and supporting each other throughout the thick and thins was really what we tried to go for.
With the season behind them, the senior players now look towards the future of their volleyball careers. On November 13th, 3 out of the 5 seniors signed their letters of intent to continue playing volleyball at the next level.
I'm going to Creighton University, so obviously it's close to home, and it's just a great opportunity to get to play at a top-level school. And I just want to improve and be a part of a program that can help me improve, and then also getting to stay close to friends and family, which is really important to me.
Eager to begin training with the Jays, Paymel has decided to graduate after the first semester of her senior year.
Obviously I love Westside, but it's just super exciting to get to college early and just be a part of such an amazing program and getting the good reps that I need to improve.
Peyton Meyer's commitment to Towson University came as no surprise, considering her resilient athletic performance throughout her senior year.
I chose Towson honestly because I just connected with the coaches. After I tore my ACL, I really didn't know what my journey was going to be like, and so to find multiple coaches who genuinely believe in you and believe that you're going to be something, even when you can't play, is I think the biggest blessing. And I also think they have a really good business program, really good schooling, and that was something I was really passionate about.
I still think she's one of the most talented setters in the state. Overcoming that ACL injury was obviously a setback, and she just continued to improve throughout the year.
Catherine Gahan chose College of St. Mary in order to not only pursue her volleyball career, but basketball as well. As a player, Gahan has proved her character and value in a strong team camaraderie, ultimately guiding her decision to commit to the Flames.
I was really more looking for the culture side because they can always build up the program. So I wasn't really looking as much as the wins and losses. It's more of the culture because that is the foundation of the program.
Kat's glue. I mean, she is just such a grinder. I mean, she gets after it. She makes plays. She never gives up on anything. I just love the fact that she's such a spark plug when she plays.
After a successful high school career, the athletes are prepared for the next level.
I believe their best volleyball is ahead of them. It's going to be really neat to see how their careers unfold.
One of the many projects included in the new Westside Community Schools bond issue is the cafeteria expansion. Will Mahan visited the middle school, where the lunchroom is getting a whole makeover.
Westside Middle School has started a much-needed modernization of its outdated and overcrowded cafeteria. Principal Kimberly Iman explains the reason behind the expansion.
It will allow our students to hopefully eat in a smaller window. So right now we serve lunch from 10:55 to 1:20, and we're hoping to shrink that.
The new cafeteria will also add new types of seating, like booths, high tops, and of course, the normal lunch tables.
The architectural firm did a survey with the students in the spring, kind of asking like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer to sit in a big group or smaller tables, or do you prefer to have options?
Project manager Matt Herzog reveals one of the best features of the project.
So I think really it's going to be natural light. The whole south end of this cafeteria will be opened up. Have great views looking out over to Center Street. We're also bringing in new skylights coming into the existing space. It's just going to be a much brighter, more welcoming feel to the space.
Herzog's role with the district and construction is overseeing the design, making sure they are on budget and are meeting their goals.
The other part we'll manage is the furniture. There'll be all new cafeteria furniture in here as well, so we have to work on what that is and then procure it.
Before even beginning construction, they had to move a lot of the major above and underground obstacles on the south side, which they are just now finishing up.
We had stormwater, the water service entrance, domestic water, gas entrance was here. The existing chiller, which provides air conditioning to the entire school, is in the way.
The construction has closed off most of the old cafeteria, affecting where and how students are able to get and eat their food.
And so we're eating in the gym and in the PAC hallway. Before school, the students have to kind of eat breakfast and then move into the PAC or the gym.
A design committee was formed, made up of teachers, community members, and the architects to come up with the design of the addition.
May of 23, and basically from then until about March of 24, design took place. So it was really trying to figure out, okay, which direction we were going to go with the project.
With the changes to the lunchroom, they had to also change the rules.
We had to change some procedures and things where students had to go around to get to the serving line. They have to get everything at once this year, and then so there's no up and down.
This is just the beginning for a major change for Westside Middle School. This has been WTV's Will Mahan. Many Westside seniors are already making plans for college after graduation. Sloan Houston looks at where the class of 2025 is heading next year.
This fall, seniors at Westside have already begun the college application process. The school's counselors are here to aid them over the course of the year. The first step students must take is choosing colleges to apply to.
Yeah, so the first one I would think would be major. Do they offer what you want to have a career in? Second, of course, would be financial. College is very, very expensive. So is it feasible for you to go to that college? Can you afford the tuition? What are their scholarships look like? Do they give a lot of merit scholarships? And then like location. Are you someone who wants to be close to home so you can come home on the weekends? Are you someone that wants to be a plane ride away from your family?
I am going to apply to 12 schools, and my top one would probably be University of Wisconsin-Madison right now. I like University of Wisconsin-Madison because of the location. I think it's a great city, and they have a really great food science program, and they push for study abroad, which is a big priority of mine.
I think the hardest part is just staying organized, managing timelines, gathering all of the information all of the applications require, keeping track of what application requires what, so it's a lot. So November 1st is the biggest deadline for our students if they're applying early decision or early action. So if they were to miss that deadline for some reason, they can still apply. They just won't be put into that pool of early applicants, so they won't find out early. And then they might have to wait a little bit to make a decision on where they're gonna go.
The next step is to apply for financial aid and scholarship, which often requires letters of recommendation.
So college is very expensive. So if you're able to apply for the FAFSA, the government program that helps pay for college, and that's something that you can do, take out loans, look at the information on there, get those scholarship from colleges, I always recommend filling it out. So a recommendation letter from a teacher, we ask students to fill out a form. We call it the infamous gold form. And it has some personal information on there about students, things they want that teacher to know about them that the teacher may not know.
Essays are an integral part of the college process, from applications to scholarships.
For my essay, I actually took like a college essay prep class, and I got this lady that helped me with my essay, like the topic of my essay, and then I worked on it, and my dad has helped me a lot with editing and revising. I definitely used the counselors. Mr. Donlinger helped me with mine, and just like researching schools, like just looking up what they have to offer, their study abroad programs, their majors and minors and stuff like that. I think the best thing you can do when applying for college is to apply through Common App because you can get all the schools in one place. And I would say to start early because there's a lot of writing and you just want to make sure that you have quality essays, which takes time. So start early for sure.
Applying for college is a daunting and stressful task, but the counselors are available to help students in whatever ways they need. This has been Sloan Houston and Juan Romero-Seraf for WTV.
Good luck, seniors. That wraps up our second newscast of the school year.
We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos, just go to the YouTube channel and check out Warrior Television. Until next time, Warriors, so long from WTV.